EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now the first carry for Alfred Blue. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Let's go.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all. If they'll...
Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. From the 24, Foles looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed.
And he will not be able to get away as Nicholas Foles is taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run on second down with Blue, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And out across midfield down to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
15 yards on the play, first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. On 1st and goal, Howard. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, great.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Under.
Foles. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Madden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, man, watch the boots. Here we go.
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.